is Cedric Harris with H20, the root of life. Advertising agencies and traveling billboards advertise Africa as a beautiful continent portrayed by images of paradise, tranquilities, astonishments, economic growth, and tourist attractions. All of these images have one thing in common: water. H2O is the most studied chemical compound in the world. Described as a universal solvent, it gives and sustains life. Without it, all would be lost. In addition to its water content, Mother Africa consists of a family of tribes, customs, and practices that make up an interesting and beautiful lasting heritage. But even the most beautiful objects have their dark secrets. Worldwide, 1 out of 5 deaths of children under the age of 5 is due to a water-related disease. In Africa, this number is 1/3. Due to the lack of infrastructure, women and children are charged with the duties of fetching water for their family consumptions. Twice a day, every day, these women travel an average of 3.7 miles in one direction to carry back 5 gallons of polluted and sometimes toxic infected water. The continent of Africa consists of 1.3 billion people. Nearly 700 million don't have clean running water. In comparison with the average American, who uses 50 gallons of water every day, the average person in undeveloped Africa countries use just 1 gallon. In Zimbabwe, people have been known to pay for 1 bottle of water 1 carat or a 1 carat diamond. More women and children disappear on frequent travel routes to fetch water. It is said that those that travel these routes alone sometimes fall victim to human exploitations, vulnerable into forced labor, or to serve as sex slaves. In addition, 80% of all illnesses are contributed to poor water conditions. Due to disease and pollutants, 1.5 million children in Africa under the age of 5 will die this year. And those that don't suffer other ailments. They suffer from internal parasites and are often abandoned to die by their parents. By providing African villages wells, we can not only help with clean water, we can control diseases and the exploitation of women and children while increasing their economic value. H2O, the root of life, drilling for food. Here's why we got started. There's a huge injustice in underdeveloped countries. For most rural schools and communities, access to clean water depends on outside non-government organizations purchasing or giving wells. However, there are millions of schools and communities that don't have access to NGOs or local government support. It's normally the women and children that bear the burden of getting water. It's the women and children that suffer the most. They walk miles to fetch contaminated water, which will eventually kill 25% of their families. They endure malaria, drop out of school, become a child parent, become a victim of beatings, injuries, or rape, and suffer animal bites and infections. We said something must be done. To date, our organization have helped over 2 million people, and we're just getting started. Private investors cover all administrative costs, allowing 100% of all donations to go directly to our projects. Children attend schools on a regular basis. Farmlands have been established. Families eat better and more often. In locations like Kenya, where wells are as deep as 900 feet, the cost is $30,000. But this creates an economic value of up to $1 million for nearby municipals and villages. Diseases in these areas have decreased, and certain crimes and tragedies are also reduced. The actual process takes 4 to 12 hours. The well can last 8 to 10 years with an extended life of 15 years. Wells in Africa can be as deep as 300 feet, but in certain areas, 100-foot wells are sufficient. On average, a $3,000 well for a village of 150 people can provide water for up to 15 years and add an economic value of $250,000. With your help, we can give the citizens of Africa an alternative choice in where they get their drinking water. Allow children to attend schools. Give the villages the ability to grow and harvest their own food. Reduce the exploitation of human trafficking, and provide a stronger economy. Please give. You can reach our website at www.well-h20.give.com. Thank you.